Yeah, we've got a classic March system, pretty strong one, but still we get a lot of these during March or even to April, and they bring a lot of rainfall, and it's beneficial because we've had a dry winter. And as we go into spring, typically fire season is kind of getting close to it. So this definitely will help, and we do need it. But it's going to be kind of a messy situation, especially Wednesday morning. Good news is March snow typically melts pretty fast. Tuesday evening commute, that looks wet, but the winds will still be light. So just wet conditions, not expecting wind. Wednesday morning, it's going to be a snow or mix or transitioning depending on location where you are. That'll definitely be windy, so that commute looks to be kind of messy. The noon hour will be probably snow and wind continuing. The good news is by Wednesday evening, the winds will be going on, the snow pretty much will be ending, and given that temperatures will be close to freezing or above, I think a lot of the main roads will probably be wet, maybe side roads be slushy at this point. It's a heavy wet snow that will transition to more of a light snow. But for tonight, we're expecting not in the way much activity until later tonight. The thing that the temperatures are going to do is they're going to stay up. It's going to actually be very mild in the 40s. So you start seeing a little bit of shower activity as we get closer to midnight. A little bit of activity starts to develop after midnight. Just some light showers, not expected to be heavy amounts of rain. And you see the temperatures even in the middle of the night. We're still in the 40s. As we go through the morning commute, we'll see a little bit of an uptick probably in coverage going on. A few more showers will probably develop as we go throughout the morning. But overall, once we get past the morning commute, it's fairly dry for most of the day. As you see, here's a little bit of showers starting to develop just south of the area by noon. So until noon, dry, temperatures climbing up to near 50 with some cloud cover, but overall not too bad of a really Tuesday. It's towards the evening hours when we start seeing this really steady light to moderate rain begin to develop and pull north. So by the time we get to 3 or 4, probably that's where you're going to see it for La Crosse, and then a little bit later on, probably close to the evening commute, it'll spread all the way further north to Eau Claire up to Rusk County. That's why it looks to be a very wet commute. Winds will be remaining light, and the transition to snow really is not in play yet for most of the area. Later on, after about 9 or 10 is when this transition line starts to kind of sink south, and there's still a little bit of question how far south it goes and fast, but that'll come through at some point 10 or midnight for the areas to Eau Claire. For La Crosse and areas south, probably not closer to the morning commute that you'll start seeing that transition here. You can start seeing it come through there about 6 to 7 a.m. Then everywhere else south and east will transition quickly to snow. So that's why the morning commute could be really messy depending on where you are location-wise. The winds will be a factor here too. Rain amounts, not too much through tomorrow. Not expecting a lot until 4 p.m. You can see amounts overall tonight and to most of the day today, tomorrow, excuse me, under about a quarter. Tomorrow evening, that's when you could really pick up a lot of rain. This is in about a 6-hour time frame. You could pick up maybe 3/4 of an inch of rain. Snow-wise, not much going on really for tomorrow until 10 p.m. midnight. Most of that stays to the north and west. Mounts then going through the rest of the period. Really, that's when it picks up by 6 a.m. You can see that band begin to develop. The rest of the day, that band expands. This is heavy, wet snow, at least initially. A lot of slush, but it does taper off as you go further east. So that's what we're looking for transition. The other note is the winds. As you know, winds 25 to 30 miles per hour Wednesday. So the winds will be whipping around, that snow, visibility will be low. That's why that commute in that time frame is probably the worst travel conditions we got around. Otherwise, quiet Thursday, more showers Friday, nothing like we've had for the system for tomorrow. And then for the weekend, as we turn the clocks forward.
Spring forward.
Yeah. Fairly quiet weekend. So that's good news.
There we go.
Yeah,
Thanks, Greg.